Hey y'all. So we always talk about how to stand out in your niche or how to stand out in your industry, but rarely do we ever talk about how not to stand out. So that way you can fix what may be going wrong and reach your clients much easier. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to not stand out in your niche as a coach. And I want you to stay until the end because not only am I going to show you live examples of this, but I'm also going to share with you the one move I made to go from charging $197 a month for coaching, one-on-one coaching that is, to $30,000 for the year. You ready? Let's jump in. Hello, darling. I'm Nyala, CEO of Market Your Message. If you are new to the squad, welcome to my channel. This channel is where we teach you how to get paid to market your message. I cover all things messaging, marketing, and money for coaches, consultants, and service professionals. So if your goal is to start and grow a business by monetizing your story and skills, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to tap that bell so you can be notified when my next video goes live. So let's jump into talking about 7 ways to not stand out in your niche so you can start repelling those who aren't a good fit and calling in those that are. Number 1, you are trying to serve everyone. There is a saying in the marketing world that goes, if you are marketing to everyone, then you're really marketing to no one. You want to try to stop serving everyone and go deeper into your niche so you can stand out. When I first started coaching in the education space, I had just transitioned from network marketing where I was attracting women who wanted to make money from home. Now, obviously, I don't do that anymore, but let's take a look at the keyword here, which is make money from home. If you were to Google this right now, you would see tons of videos and content coming up teaching you how to make money from home. Now, because so many people are creating content on this topic, it will make it almost impossible for someone new, someone now starting out, or even someone who's seasoned in business but is now starting to build their social media platform. It will make it almost impossible for you to stand out. Now, if you said, I help women make more money from home by starting an Etsy store, now you see how you can stand out from everyone else who's teaching how to make money from home. So I want you to let me know in the comments if that makes sense for you, and how would you go deeper into your niche so you can stand out. Number 2, you are borrowing other people's messages. I believe that everyone has a unique story and message to share and that they can use to connect to those they are divinely aligned to serve. But what happens a lot of times when people come into the online space is they unknowingly and subconsciously start to borrow other people's messages. Whether it's people in their industry that they admire and they follow, or if it's the coach that they're working with. Yes, that happens. Listen, the way you avoid this huge and common mistake is by mapping out your story, your journey. This is the first thing that we do with clients when they come to work with us, because when you can craft your messaging from your story, it gives you instant confidence and knowing. When you start to teach from your own experience, which is what coaches and experts do that you admire, right? When we teach from our experience and we own our message. Now, number 3, not owning your genius zone. So what do I mean when I say genius zone? I believe that all of us are geniuses in our own right, in our own way. And one of my genius zones is being able to pull that out of my client. When you are able to tap into what makes you unique in your industry, everything can change for you. So I want to give you a real life example. There's a page that I follow on Instagram right here. Her name is Virginia, okay? And I absolutely love the uniqueness of her brand. She teaches people how to use video to grow their business. But what she does is she does it in a unique way. She has a funny side to her personality and she adds comedy to her content. That's her genius zone. And being able to do that helps her stand out from everybody else who's teaching how to use videos to grow your business. Or like my client, Monique, right here. She also teaches how to use videos to grow your business, but she focuses on camera confidence. Why? Because her genius comes from many years of doing red carpet interviews, hosting, and media. So she knows what it takes to stand out on video and be confident on camera. So she honed in on that, which allows her to stand out. Number 4, jumping from trend to trend. Here's the definition of a trend. It's a general direction of something that is developing and changing. It's the subject that goes viral for a short period of time. So when something has been trending, that means it will go viral to a lot of people, right? Like a trending dance on TikTok. A lot of people are doing it, right? So I just want you to think about that for a minute. Exactly. If you are jumping from trend to trend and you have nothing original to say or post, then that is a sure way to not stand out in your niche. Number 5, not getting crystal clear on your messaging. See, coaches who aren't clear on their messaging almost always are using industry jargon. So what is industry jargon? These are common words that people in your industry are using. So for example, I am in the marketing industry and we use words like sales funnels, right? Now, how many times do you hear sales funnels in a day? Sales funnel. Exactly. You get my point. Using industry jargon alienates your ideal clients because they're like, here we go again. I've heard it all before. And that's not the mindset you want them to be in when you're looking to captivate their attention. Number 6, not having your own frameworks. I am always talking about this in my videos because, as you know, it's what I specialize in. I specialize in helping coaches and service professionals package their knowledge and expertise into a signature framework and a signature program that they can charge anywhere from $3,000, $10,000, and even $25,000. So creating a signature framework that supports your methodology, your unique process, the unique way you create results for your ideal clients is one of the best ways to stand out and solidify your authority, your expertise, and your thought leadership in your niche. Now, this one right here is how I went from charging $197 for one-on-one coaching to $30,000 for my signature program. So I want you to tell me in the comments, do you have a framework for your coaching business? Number 7, not having a plan to stand out. You know the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. One of the biggest reasons why coaches and consultants struggle to stand out in their niche is because they don't have a plan to be visible. You need a plan to stand out. This is where having a business strategist comes into play. This is where having a marketing plan comes into play. Now, I don't want to come off like this is not a struggle for you, because if you are still watching, then chances are you've been trying to find ways to stand out and be noticed by your ideal clients. But I want you to understand that without their attention, you won't be able to get them as your clients, which ultimately puts money in the bank. So this is really important. And I believe what makes standing out so hard for some is because they don't have a visibility strategy. The reality is that you are in a saturated market. So now more than ever, you need to have a clear-cut strategy that's going to get you in front of your ideal client. So let's recap the 7 ways to not stand out in your niche as a coach. Number 1, trying to serve everyone. 2, borrowing people's message. 3, not owning your genius zone. 4, jumping from trend to trend. 5, not being crystal clear with your messaging. 6, not having your own frameworks. And 7, not having a visibility plan to stand out. So now that we talked about how to not stand out, in this video, somewhere around here, I share the exact ways that you can stand out even if you're in a saturated market. So make sure you click to check it out. Now, before we go, if this video was valuable for you, I want you to hit the like button and let me know. And if you are ready to own your difference, click the link in the description and get my free Master Your Message mini course. It will absolutely help you. I'll see you in the next one.